pain of varicose veins. At United.
Thank you very much. Season 2, episode 27 of the Fill in Blanc telecast, podcast, whatever the hell it's called. Make sure to like and subscribe and do everything you want. If you don't want to do anything, then that's what you want to do. Look, I have these big bruises on my inner thigh. I don't want to get into the story. So I have to go get a massage over in Cleveland at the Browns facility. So enjoy the show, comment, and I'll get back to you. If you want to email me, go ahead. I'll be responding to emails, and I'll be on my Discord account for the next 6 days, giving a puppet show and answering anything you want questions. So please enjoy. Make sure to subscribe, and remember, I love you.
It's live with Kelly and Mark.
Parlez-vous français?
Today, from the miniseries Little Bird, Lisa Edelstein. Recording artist Jessie James Decker is serving up a tasty pumpkin chili. Perfect for a chilly day. Plus, your thoughts and comments on another edition of The Inbox. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelo. Calm down. We haven't done anything yet. It's Wednesday, October 11th, 2023. Happy Hump Day, y'all. Oh. And anyway.
Yeah, it's the middle of the week, and I've been looking at this weather report.
Yes?
Very keenly. Today it's going to be gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. It's going to be 69, sunny, and then look at that weekend. Oh, look at that. Oh, and look at Central Park.
Central Park, peak
Pre-autumn. Yeah, it looks like
We're
spring.
in peak pre-autumn.
It's really pretty. I'm not going to lie, I do like a rainy fall Sunday. You know why?
Because you can sit around and justify watching sports all day long.
Yes, I can.
As opposed to a sunny fall Sunday where he will sit around and justify watching sports.
But I won't feel bad. When it's rainy, I don't feel bad about it. You know, like I could be outside, but I'm not missing anything. Let's just watch football. When it's sunny, you feel like you should be outside. Hey, let's talk about football.
Okay.
Real quick. So sorry to cut you off.
No, go for it.
Thanks to Taylor Swift. Dads and daughters are finally watching football together.
Why? I don't. Is it because
They're interested. They want to see you.
Oh, they want to see if they see her. Okay, got it. I understand.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
You know, Lola will watch soccer with me.
Lola loves to watch
soccer, and she'll sit there with me. She's like, "I'm like the son you never had, right, Dad?"
Yeah. Yeah, our sons are so not into soccer. They really don't care about
Joaquin
soccer.
will watch UFC fighting with me, and those fights, he'll do that. And Michael walked by the room when I was watching F1, and he saw the ladies at F1.
Oh, yeah, that was funny, yeah.
The girls, in front. He goes, "I should start watching F1."
Yeah, F1 was
I said, "You should, son." I love Formula One.
He likes the end of Formula One.
The beginning and the end.
That's right.
The beginning and the end. But it's quite a phenomenon that people are watching. That, you know, a lot of girls who didn't watch football, or I mean, a lot of girls did watch football before, but a lot more interested in football. So I was thinking, maybe we should cast some more unions.
Cast union?
Yeah, like who should be another pop star that would be good?
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know any of the players.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I have a hard time casting people.
Like Madonna would be great.
Yes, but who?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You just want her to date all of the NFL.
But it'd be good for the MLS. MLS has Messi. He's married. But we should get some pop stars to start dating some of the soccer players for the MLS. That would really boost the ratings.
Speaking of which, have you all seen the Beckham documentary?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
It's really, really good.
And I don't care if you don't like, football, soccer. You will love this documentary. It's so deep and interesting, and I've always loved. I love David Beckham, but I love David Beckham because he was with Victoria, Posh Spice. And so I was like all down for that. But when you see them as a couple meeting, dating, when you see the evolution of him as a footballer and a player and a team owner and just like all of it, and it's very, very deep. They've gone through so much together, but then it's also very funny.
It's also very funny.
Yeah.
I love how OCD he is about how neat he is.
Yes.
Very neat.
Well, but that I think is
His closet looks like my closet.
I know. I had never seen anyone as fastidious with their closet. And then I saw his closet, and I thought for a second, they had inserted your closet into, and you actually, because I was reading something, and you tapped me, and he goes, look at the closet, look at the closet. And I look up.
Look at his sock drawer. Look at his sock drawer.
I thought for a minute they had inserted a shot of your closet at the same time, and then I saw how puffed up you were.
Do you remember when we sat next to them at a dinner?
Yes.
It was downtown. It was like a fashion dinner.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was an intimate dinner. It was like maybe 20 people there.
Yes.
And they put me right next to David Beckham.
No, they put me right next to David Beckham.
Well, I was on the other side.
You were across the table.
Right. I forgot about that part.
I was sweating so much that underneath the table, Mark threw me his napkin.
Oh, that's right.
Because I was literally vibrating with excitement.
And so it's a fashion. I know he's into fashion, and I love fashion too, but we stared at each other, and I said, hey, man. He goes, hey. I said, this is going to be a lot of fashion talk. He goes, yeah. I said, do you mind if I ask you questions about football? He goes, let's do it. And I talked his ear. I asked every question I wanted to know, and he answered it. It was great. Do you think he enjoyed that?
I didn't hear a single word uttered. I was like this the entire night.
Yeah. He was fascinating, and he was so great. They're great. So anyway, that's a great. You're
looking for something to watch, because we're all looking for something to watch. This is really interesting. I don't know if you saw this news. We've been debating this on our show for a really, really long time. How often should you wash your denim? You know about this debate? Yes, some of you know. Yeah. Some of you don't. Some of you guys are like, what's washing denim?
Yeah.
Okay, so the CEO of Levi Strauss.
Yes.
Charles Berg says that even though he had stated you should never wash your denim, he did not mean it that way. He didn't mean it that way when he said it in 2014.
How did he mean it?
He said, I never said don't wash your jeans. And in my mind, I'm like, pretty sure you did say that. But I understand. I get that.
In the freezer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Put him in the freezer instead. I am somebody that I only wash my jeans when they become very baggy and overstretched. And he says that if you spill something on your jeans, you should absolutely spot treat them. He said that for true denim heads, people that really do love their denim, and I was like, denim head, there's a word I never heard before. He'll say they'll tell you to never put your denim in a washing machine.
Okay.
But he was saying that you could if you want. This is where I really diverge from his thought process. You could shower in your jeans. Yeah, I say N-O to that.
You shampoo them like your hair?
You can shampoo them if you want, like they're your hair.
But she says the washing machine's not great for them.
A lot of people will say that.
I agree.
It depends. I think it depends on the style of denim. It depends on the wash of the denim. In general, I try never to wash my jeans.
So he wants you to wear them in the shower and like massage them, like with shampoo?
Yeah. Well, he's yes. It doesn't quote him directly.
Well, it doesn't mean wear your jeans and take a shower. Like, don't turn on the water and take a shower with your jeans on and get soaking wet. He means go in the shower, put your jeans on, and put water and shampoo on the jeans if there's like a part that has a stain or something, and then rinse it off with water and dry it off. You know what I mean? And then when they dry, take the jeans off. Don't take a shower with your jeans on. She's just saying go in the shower because that way any soap or anything that falls is going to go in the shower. And then you could, once you get out, you could rinse it off with the water. Not on the carpet in your living room or on the floor where you're going to have to mop or something. Come on, Kel. Come on. I'm trying to give you a fucking arm here.
Correctly is saying that. They're saying that it could be productive to shower.
Keeping jeans on in the shower and cover them in soap as you would your body?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Gelman, you should try that. I would just hand wash them. But yeah, I like to soften them up in the washing machine.
I like the aspect of because I think that making of jeans can be very environmentally impactful. And so I think a lot of the thought process is also washing jeans can have a high impact.
Yeah.
So
Mark has no idea what
there
the
was
fuck
some
she's
thought
talking
process
about.
you could hand wash them.
Deer in
But
headlights.
that to me also seems kind of like a grueling process. I just think the best course of action is to, again, depending on the type of denim, to spot treat them and only wash them in an extreme emergency.
Like if you fell in a big pile of horse shit. Pig shit, motherfucker.
Halloween costume everyone was wearing the year you were born.
Ooh, I like this game.
Yes. Let's see, 1970. That's when you were born, 1970?
Yes. Listen to this, kids. There's a couple of you in the audience. I was born, as Joaquin's friends used to like to say, in the 1900s.
This says Betsy Ross. No, I'm just joking. The Beatles. The Beatles officially split in 1970. Many fans wanted to relive the good old days one last time. I was born in 1971.
Oh, you're a cougar, Kelly.
What did he say?
He's a cradle robber.
Yes, I'm a real cradle. Yeah.
Mine was Willy Wonka. Yeah, Willy Wonka. 72 was The Godfather. 73 was Jan Brady. Wow. Oh yeah. 76, Freddie Mercury.
Why not Marsha Brady?
That would have been a good one.
I love
77,
him.
Princess Leia. Everybody had a Princess Leia.
Not me. Not me. I wasn't Princess
No.
Leia.
78,
I
Tony
begged.
Manero from Saturday Night Live. Oh yeah.
I think I told you this. So I was in ballet school and
Saturday
every
Night Live.
year,
What a fucking idiot. He goes Tony Manero from Saturday Night Live. You mean Saturday Night Fever? The fuck? You were fucking alive then. Saturday Night Fever. Not Saturday Night Live, you dumbass. Baboso. Pinche baboso, yoto de la
78,
puta.
Tony Manero from Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Fever.
I think I told you this. So I was in ballet school, and every year, the costume for your ballet recital was always very expensive. So every year for Halloween,
You're a ballerina.
I was my ballet costume. But I was my ballet costume with the winter coat over it.
That'd be cute.
So the neighbors would be like, "What are you?" And I'd be like,
Me.
"Zip, I'm ballet costume."
83.
I'm the ballet costume from June.
83 Madonna. Yeah.
83, I was still a ballet costume.
Should we talk about these two things?
No.
Okay,
No.
we won't.
No, Mark and I are doing something tonight.
Yes.
We are working
Is it
outside of
sex?
work. Is it work, Gelman? Would you
No,
consider
you're being honored.
we're being honored?
You're being honored.
That's
Being
an honor.
honored. You're being honored.
Time out.
You're Kelly and Mark.
Wait, is there a trophy?
I'm your trophy.
I'm not
sweetie.
sure.
Jewelry?
So we're doing a talk tonight at the Payleaf Fest.
Very
Which is
fancy.
a very big event.
Here in the city. Yeah, here in the city. Are there tickets left? It's sold out, or
it's pretty sold out, but there's like overflow space, and yeah, there are probably some tickets you can get.
all right.
It's sold out.
I know it's hard to believe.
They must have given us a tiny room.
No.
Anyway, it's like a Q&A session. It's a panel discussion. A lot of aspiring people in media
Yep.
go there to sort of learn the tricks of the trade. Is that right? I don't know why I'm asking you. You seem to have no answers. We did this once
right.
before.
That sounds right.
Yeah, they feature all these shows. It's a great kind of museum of all the archives of television.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It'll be you and me.
You and me.
Gelman will be there.
Yes.
Gelman, you're going to be there, right?
I sure will.
Or will you be there?
Of course.
With your pocket full of miracles?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna guess what? Have a microphone ready because I'm gonna. Maybe the audience has questions, but I have a lot of questions too.
And then also out today is Kelly's podcast, Let's Talk Off Camera. She has a young guy named Ryan Seacrest on today.
It's a hard-hitting interview.
Hard-hitting.
Very hard-hitting in general. Lisa Edelstein is on today's show.
Also, it's pumpkin season, and Jessie James Decker will share some fun pumpkin recipes. I saw her backstage.
And before we get to the game, I just want to point out that tonight is the big lotto drawing.
Oh, yeah.
The mega billions jackpot.
Yeah, 1.7, probably bigger.
1.7, maybe 1.8. I don't know. So if we're not here tomorrow,
The question is, will you tell me where you are?
no, you'll have to find me. I'll leave clues. I'll leave clues for you as to where I might be. But I got a good feeling about this here drawing. You know,
Is it 6 numbers?
6 numbers.
6 numbers? 5 and a whatever that means.
all I know is last time I won $8. So I am
You're getting close. You're getting close.
I'm getting closer. I am like almost there. So, all right, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
You know what time it is, right?
What time is it?
It's time to play.
Try this again. All right, let's say hello to Dawn Hassler from
Mark did not say
Snohomish, Washington, who watches the show on KOMO.
Come on. Mark feels like nobody really said stop Mark. The timing was off?
Yeah.
What time is it?
What time is it? It's time to play.
That is the most terrible thing you've ever done.
It's a lot of confusion.
It's all right.
You know what?
Hey, Dawn.
One of these days we'll get into it.
Don, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning. I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm doing great. You know how to play this
You
game,
should
right?
make her mouth move.
You're giving us 2 statements. One is true and one is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. If you stump me, you'll win this. You don't like
The
these.
box only works if the box is up there when Mark does his
Little
fun
thing.
little hand thing.
It's okay. They'll get it next week. You don't like these statements.
Okay.
Don, here are your statements. All right. I have a 3-legged dog, or I have a 1-eyed cat. All right, Don.
All right. I have a feeling that you have a one-eyed cat, and you thought of the 3-legged dog because you see a lot of them on TV. You've seen a lot of them in these motivational, inspirational shows, talk shows, TV shows, probably social media videos, and that'd be the perfect lie that is not too obvious. You expect him to say a three-legged dog because that's a good lie to tell, and you've seen a lot of them. You don't see a lot of one-eyed cats. He'll say, I have a three-legged dog. That'll be a lie. I'm saying the truth is that she has a one-eyed cat, and I will win.
Is your three-legged dog's name Eileen?
No, his name is Bruno.
What's your dog's name?
His name is Bruno.
Oh, that's a terrible name.
Bruno. Okay, so
That's a terrible
can you tell
name.
me how long have you had Bruno?
A couple of years. He's almost 8.
Oh, okay.
We've always had pets, and a couple of years ago, we lost all of our pets simultaneously. So we wanted to adopt at the shelter and try to get an overlooked animal that might not otherwise be adopted. So we got him.
Good for you.
So when all your pets died, was it a house fire?
Might not otherwise be adopted. So we got him.
Good for you. What kind of dog is Bruno?
He's a pit bull.
Oh, okay. All right. And your one-eyed
he's gonna be a
cat,
terrible
is that the
guard
same
dog?
thing? Is that the same reasoning?
Yeah, she's actually a she. She's a ragdoll cat, and she's got one blue eye, so we named her Frankie after Frank Sinatra.
Oh.
That's terrible. That's stupid.
Do you know?
I mean,
Well, if the cat is the truth, she did a bad job of hiding it. I'm just gonna stick with my first impression guess. That kind of instinct to correct them, like a mother corrects your child. Like when you have a baby and someone says, "Oh, she's beautiful." No, it's a boy. Like no, my cat's a girl. That's something that would lead me to believe that's the truth. I'm gonna stick with my first impression guess and say that the truth is that you have a one-eyed cat. Now I think she gave it away to him, and he's gonna change,
Do you know?
and now he's gonna go for it.
I just want her to win.
Yeah. No, I've seen a lot of three-legged dogs in the city. I've seen a lot.
Oh, tons.
Tons. That's not too rare. I think I've probably seen some one-eyed cats as well.
You think?
Yeah.
Don't you think if you've seen one-eyed cats, you'd remember it?
Side-eyed
Cats that are like,
for sure. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna say you have a one-eyed cat named Frankie.
Yes.
Mark, you are wrong.
Oh! I told you he should have guessed that it was a three-legged dog.
I deserve that for the idea.
is that Mark? Yes.
Do you know what I'm going to do with your shirt? I'm going to...
No, the captions weren't working. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Put the dislike button in if you don't like that.
Do you know what I'm going to do with your shirt? I'm going to knit some sleeves, and it's going to be my ugly Christmas sweater.
Shots fired. Well, John, Mark was rooting for you.
All right, well, congratulations. You won the mug and a t-shirt.
Yeah, I guess when all your pets die in a house fire that was your accident, you're allowed to be mean to other people, huh?
It's time for
Hurt people. Eileen. Oh my God. Chrissy Metz has lost some weight. Okay. Well, I guess I have to do that. In honor of our dog, three-legged dog, Bruno, I'm going to do it on one leg. Relax. All right, Chrissy Jr., Jesus Christ. Check that body. People, don't you know, it's about time. Getting funky on my monkey, and I eat a piece of chives. Tell me if I dance just like her.
That's our trivia day. Mahatma from Los Angeles, California. Matani. Forgive me.
That's okay.
Great job. Deja, spin that wheel to see what else comes. Ooh, you're playing for a 6-night trip for 2 to the Tiana at Yosemite. It includes $150 food and beverage credit, 2 spa treatments. It's a prize valued at $6,500. You have 20 seconds. What did I say?
Not Tanaya.
Tanaya?
It's
Okay,
Tanaya. Yep.
Tanaya.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm batting 1,000 today.
That's all right.
Better than Mark.
You have 20 seconds and only one guest on. Good luck.
All right, here we go.
Trevor Noah.
Don. On yesterday's show, what did I say that Kelly cooked that I really enjoyed?
Turkey. Roasted
I
vagina.
don't remember that.
Yeah, because he was lying about it. That's why.
Sea bass.
I said it.
Pumpkin
I
pie.
don't know. Do you like anything she cooks?
I love everything she cooks.
Beef stroganoff.
Why are you attacking me?
Pasta primavera.
Sorry to tell you, Don, it was meatloaf.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
If it makes you feel any better, everybody in the audience knew.
That's
Don, listen, there's still exciting news. You'll now be entered into our grand prize drawing for a Caribbean vacation valued at approximately $14,000. And now you and a lucky member of our studio audience will each receive a Roomba vacuum from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 129.
112.
112.
112. Oh, like the group that Puff Daddy ripped off. Sean Combs owes you money, 112.
All right, Don, better luck next time when we return. Lisa Edelstein is here.
Still ahead on Live. We'll cook with Jessie James Decker. We'll open up the inbox to hear your comments and questions. And coming up next, Lisa Edelstein. I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well.
You can't do shit. DC can't do shit. Because the strongest, smartest people with the most power are the criminals that are utilizing the internet that Bill Clinton allowed us to access. And it's done. This world is ending. This is going to be a slow 60, 70-year process. We'll all be dead. But your kids, some of them might be dead. But you're going to have a kid in the next 10 years. They might be 40, 56 years old.
Which covers the product and installation. They perform over 7.
They're effed. They're effed. Oh, she's kind of hot. She could cougar me up. I'd milf her in the Dilfer. The Phyllis Dilfer. I love Phyllis Dilfer. She's the best. Oh, Carol Burnett's here.
Don't forget, on tomorrow's show, Lisa Rinna will be here.
We also have Constance Wu on the show.
And we're going to get a winter health update and our flu shots.
Getting ready.
Get ready.
I'm getting
Get
ready.
that arm ready. All right, she's an artist, she's an actress, and her new project is called Little Bird. Please welcome back to the show, Lisa Edelstein. On Wednesdays, we wear red. Oh my gosh, and your shoes.
I stole them from another program that shall remain unnamed.
Amazing. I love it. Good for you. So, you know, you're an LA girl now, but you've lived in New York. Do you love coming back to New York?
I do. I
Yes.
just like to land and walk. I like
Yes.
to walk the length of the island.
You know, I think of you often living in LA because nobody walks there. And I know you're a walker.
I went for a walk there and somebody asked me if I was okay. Yeah. If I needed help.
Yeah. I
you're-
once picked up a confused man an old man who was walking on the freeway. That's
Okay.
where you have to draw the line.
Yes.
But he wasn't.
It wasn't Mark, was it?
It wasn't Mark. I don't think so.
Thanks for the ride.
So your sister, I did not know this, that
Yes.
your sister works at NASA.
Yeah.
How did I not know this bit of information?
Oh, she's going to be so excited.
What does she do?
She is an aerospace engineer, and
my
initially she was in the space shuttle program. She was designing floors, walls, and windows, and then she moved on to helping design the connection between the Russian and the American space station.
Wow.
And then she was dealing with payloads because they send up a lot of experiments to space. So they sort of have to do the math and figure out how not to get them destroyed during the explosion of liftoff.
Yeah. Did you want to be an astronaut?
I didn't want to be an astronaut. She wanted to be an
She
astronaut.
wanted to be an
But she
astronaut.
couldn't be an astronaut because she needed glasses. So back then, you couldn't. You had to have perfect vision.
No kidding.
Yeah. Nowadays, it's
Nowadays, you don't need. I mean, nowadays it seems like they're sending people who are not astronauts into space,
yeah.
which is very alarming.
I know it really is.
So, we know your husband's an artist, and I think last time you were here, you were showing us like you were doing works in like
Marker. Yeah.
which to me is like
That's
the
also
hardest
in studio.
in studio,
Yeah.
and it's like that to me is like marker is a very unforgiving medium.
Yeah.
But you've moved on to painting.
Well, they got so detailed and they started getting so large that I couldn't move across the space easily enough. So I learned how to do watercolor.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's a watercolor.
That's a very large watercolor. Yeah.
I don't even understand where to begin. Like, how did you know you had this skill set?
I always did drawing. It was like when I was retreating, it would always go into drawing. And so it was really exciting during the pandemic when we had all that time to like really allow myself the permission to stay in that space. And, being married to an artist, I'm surrounded by artists.
Yeah.
It'd be like, that's cool what you're doing. So there was a lot of sort of outside encouragement that was happening.
Do they give you
Yes.
like you're doing it wrong? Is there ever
Were you
like
nervous about that?
that's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, some of the artists that we know and my husband, they're very critical of each other, of themselves. So yes, at the same time, that world is like you are free to bring to it what you are and
Sure.
what you have.
Yeah.
So it's not about judging your technique. It's really about what is your content and I actually had never really given myself the permission to really have that part of myself be something I share.
Shared.
I share everything else. Like
Yeah.
as an actor, you're so wide open.
Yeah.
You're sort of you unzip your emotional body, and so this was a new way of sort of being vulnerable.
Well, we're glad that you did.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
We're going to
really
take a
love
little
it.
break. When we come back, we'll talk about family and an unbelievable story. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live. It's Pumpkin Palooza with Jessie James Decker.
My mom's Alzheimer's never changed how much we love her, but it did change her. She developed agitation that may happen with dementia due to Alzheimer's disease. She started yelling, pacing around, kept repeating the same questions. She got agitated often, so we asked her doctor for help.
Rexulti is the only FDA-approved medication proven to reduce agitation symptoms that may happen with dementia due to Alzheimer's disease. Rexulti can cause serious side effects. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Report fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, which can be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death. Weight gain, increased cholesterol, low white blood cells, unusual urges, dizziness on standing, falls, seizures, trouble swallowing, or sleepiness may occur. Take action for your loved one. Ask their doctor about Rexulti.
Once in a lifetime, it's never enough.
Never enough. When I wear diamonds, I feel powerful. I feel on top of the world. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. Pandora, lab-grown diamonds.
Purina cares here.
Car accident? Get JJLegal.com. Here's the most important thing to know about insurance companies. In their world, they only see two kinds of people, those with a lawyer and those without one. Those they have to take seriously and those they can take advantage of. Those who make them pay and those who make them rich. The choice is easy. Get JJLegal.com. Car accident? Get JJLegal.com. 312-200-2000.
We all know that bears hibernate in the winter, but with Darwin's selection of Beauty Rest, Serta, Tempur-Pedic, and heirloom mattresses, they're well rested all year long. Hey, Cole.
And they loved me.
No, they did not love you. They used you for prostitution. And they told you it was love. Welcome to Canada.
For your best night's sleep.
You were not taken care of. This is what they told us. Save these children. They need good homes. It's a mitzvah.
You're not listening to me. That's my father and that's my mother, and they love me.
No.
I was removed because the government was taking Indian kids.
We had papers saying unfit mother.
Well, you don't think governments have lied before?
Which is a mini-series on PBS. It's based on true events. I've been reading a lot about this lately.
Yeah.
And tell everyone the premise of the show.
It takes place in the 1980s. I'm a Holocaust survivor who adopted a daughter when in the 1960s during a time period called the 60s Scoop. That's how we call it now, where the Canadian government had stolen about 50,000 Indigenous children from their families and adopted them out without vetting, with basically a Sears catalog of kids, and told the adoptive parents that these children were abandoned, but they were actually taken. So there was a lot of abuse within that system. There were, especially for boys, they were adopted by families who needed farmhands. It was really just a really hideous experiment. And in this story, my daughter, who I loved, is now 25 years old. She's engaged to be married, and she cannot move a step further until she discovers her Indigenous family.
You got to work with a lot of Indigenous actors and filmmakers.
Mostly Indigenous. The creator of the show, not the creator, the showrunner, Jennifer Budensky, is actually half her family are Holocaust survivors and half her family are residential school survivors. Wow. So she came to it very honestly. The cast and crew were primarily Indigenous, and we shot on a few different reservations in Manitoba. And I was so honored to be asked to participate and to be part of the storytelling. And, it's about trauma. It's about shared trauma. It's, a Holocaust survivor and the Indigenous survivors kind of learning to speak each other's language of trauma, which I think is very important right now.
Right now, it's really, really important, and I'm glad you did this. And thank you for coming to talk to us today. Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you, Lisa. Little Bird premieres on October 12th at 9 p.m. on PBS. Check your local listing. Next, it's Pumpkin Palooza with Jessie James Decker. Stick around.
Tomorrow at Live, Lisa Rinna.
A lot of people need to replace their windows or patio doors, but they put it off because they think it'll be too expensive. Hi, I'm Ann Romer. I'm here with Michael Smith from Renewal by Andersen. You really work with the customers to find affordable solutions.
We do, Ann. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, one of the largest window manufacturers in North America. So we can usually offer our customers larger discounts and better financing than smaller companies or contractors.
Other window companies don't offer your same window and door installation method.
Our installers have installed thousands of windows. Our windows are manufactured to precisely fit your specific window openings. Being custom built also means if you have any beautiful trim that you'd like to keep, we can install your windows without impacting that trim. You won't get this with most vinyl windows.
And you offer a free window and patio door diagnosis?
We do. We'll come to your home and assess your current windows, show you where you might be losing energy, and take measurements. Then we'll leave you with an exact price quote that's good for an entire year.
So you're not a high-pressure company.
My background is in home remodeling as a carpenter. I've seen every window problem out there. So now I just want to help homeowners make their homes more beautiful and comfortable with the right window.
And your patio doors are really gorgeous.
They are. And they're engineered to easily open and close for years. And with multiple locking points on our patio doors, they provide even greater security.
That is so great to hear, Michael. Thank you.
Before October 31st, save $300 on every window and save $700 on every patio door and entry door. Plus, our financing can make your project more affordable with zero money down, zero monthly payments, and zero interest for a year. Get new windows and doors now and pay nothing for a year. This offer ends October 31st. For a free appointment, call 312-815-6622. That's 312-815-6622.
So you want things to be fast and easy? Call or visit insureonthespot.com to get the lowest rates, period. Or big with rates as low as $49 a month. Call 773-202-5060 today.
Wow, you found it.
I did.
The History of Water Part 6. It's perfect.
I know, honey.
Sure, we're a bit obsessed with water, but that's okay. Because while we're thinking about water softening, you can just think about softer skin and hair. At Culligan, we think about your water, so you don't have to.
Hi, we're back.
She's a country music sensation and a New York Times bestselling author whose second cookbook, Just Eat, has something scrumptious for everyone. Please welcome Jessie James Decker.
You are expecting baby numero 4.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How are you feeling? What do you do?
Remember when we talked about baby number 4?
Yes.
30 years ago.
I wanted 1, you got 3.
Okay.
Why didn't you?
Talk to me.
You know what? I'm so excited to be here. I've been wanting to do your show for so many years. So thank you for having
I'm
me.
so happy you're here now.
Thank you.
Are the other kids excited?
They are so excited. This is all we can talk about because this was a surprise. We were not planning this. No, but it's a wonderful surprise. But we're just so excited, and the kids are just hyped.
So great.
Yes.
And I understand your husband built a garden, right?
He did build a garden. He did it during 2020, and we just fell in love with it. So we use a lot of the ingredients from our garden.
Amazing.
And we've got chickens too.
And
Yes.
I know. She's got
chickens
I know.
and a fourth baby.
I know.
Anyway, what are we making
Yeah, what are we doing today?
Okay, so we are making my pumpkin chili.
Yum.
I love it. It is a tradition in my house, especially Halloween. I'll make a big pot in the middle of the day, and then I will take it and put it in a slow cooker and let it just chill while we're trick-or-treating, and then we come back and we feast. So that's what we're making today.
Right. And then do you serve it in little pumpkins?
So I was going to say, yes, you can carve out a pumpkin. You got to roast the pumpkin, and then you can put the chili inside of it and eat it. It's like your little bread bowl. It's a lot of fun. Or you can just use a bowl too. So you're going to chop some onion for me.
Chop. Okay.
Yep. You've got your garlic going. We're going to put a little olive oil in this pan.
Take the skin off.
Take the skin off.
Yeah, take the skin off.
Today we introduce Mark to the kitchen.
Yes.
I don't know how to do that. All right. I'm going to try to chop.
Yeah.
You guys
if you
go
need a
ahead.
little help, we've got some extra chopped onions.
Yeah,
down
let's do
too.
that.
Should we
Let's
get
do that.
okay? All right.
Shut up.
So, Todd, let's do that. Yep. There you go.
Oh. All right.
Okay, and then we're going to little garlic.
Little garlic.
Yeah, and get that going.
Ooh, that smells good.
It does, right?
Yes.
I love the smell of onion.
The smell of onion and garlic in it.
It's the best.
It's the best.
Okay, you're going to put your ground beef in there.
Ground beef.
Yep. Oh, there we go.
And we brown that.
We're going to brown this.
So do we normally let the onion
You would normally let it sit and get a little soft, but since we're kind of,
seething.
things going, yes, you guys know that.
Okay.
So once this starts to get brown, you're going to season it.
Okay. What do you got?
You got to season your meat because that's going to hold the most flavor. So don't forget to do that. So we're going to put chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, and paprika.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What is that?
Perfect.
That's tomato paste.
Tomato paste.
Yes. Yes. Y'all smell that?
Yes. It's amazing.
No, okay.
When you add
Gorgeous.
this.
We're gonna add that now.
The whole thing?
Whole thing.
Put it in.
This is so easy to do, by the way. So good.
It really is.
Feed your whole family. It's good for leftovers the next day.
And it's great fall food.
It's so cozy.
It smells delicious.
Okay, next.
Yes.
Ready for the next part?
Yes.
Grab that pumpkin for me.
Okay.
This is pumpkin puree. You're gonna add this. This is what makes it just give it that little sweet flavor.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of it. We're gonna do all of it. Yeah, don't leave it around.
Okay.
Okay. Black beans.
Black beans, important for chili.
Yes. Your tomatoes and your kidney beans.
All right. See, I'm good at dumping.
You are so good at this.
Yes. Just not chopping.
Okay. So we're gonna just combine all of this. It smells good.
I know we need here we go.
Yeah, you got it?
Got it.
Thank you so much. All right. And then you're gonna let it cook a little medium to low, and you're gonna cover it.
All right,
Yum.
we're gonna let this simmer,
Yes.
and we're gonna taste it when we come back. I
Yes.
can't wait. Stick around.
If you would like to try any of Jessie's recipes, go to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
I feel like we should charge admission for today's show.
Next live, Real Housewives icon Lisa Rinna, plus Constance Wu from Little Shop of Horrors.
Some people just know that's not gonna fit.
Oh my God, is she adding condensed milk? Look, man, I would just cut some fresh pumpkin, saute it with onions and peppers, add whatever kind of ground chilies you like. Probably, chili de arbol is the way to go. If you want to get into the pasillas and the guajillos and all that, ancho, blah, blah, chipotle, do whatever you want. But the chili, the stuff from the packet or stuff from the grocery store is fine. And then I might add a little cumin. Make sure that everything gets caramelized, softens, and then I deglaze it with some pumpkin beer. Try a bunch of pumpkin beers. Find out which one you like best. After you put tomato paste around your caramelized vegetables. And then basically just make sure you put a little beer into the deglaze and to just barely cover the vegetables. You're not drowning it in the beer. So if you have like a 2-quart pot or a half a gallon pot, as you would call it, you might only need like a cup of beer. You don't need to put a whole 12-ounce bottle. It might only be 4 to 5 ounces of beer. And then you want to bring that up to like a boil, heat that up, kind of deglaze. And then you want to start adding your beef broth. No, not beef broth. You could add beef broth if you want, but that would replace the beer. But you could, if you're going to add beef broth and beer, do a smaller portion of beer to make up for. Make sure it's 4 ounces of liquid total. So if you're going to add beef broth, make sure it's 2 to 2 or 3 to 1. If you're doing a quarter cup of beer or a half a cup of beer, I'm sorry, which would be a quarter pint, and then add your canned tomatoes, as chunky or as smooth as you want. And then it's all about simmering. And if it needs to thicken up a little more, you could add more tomato paste. You could add some matzo flour or some masa, or you could add some a cornstarch slurry, and then play with it. Add more seasoning, add a little more cumin if you want, add more chili if you think it. If it's more spicy, you could add crushed red pepper.
Of your life again,
and adjust it
get
afterwards
back
and
to
keep
doing
tasting.
the things you love.
Keep tasting and
Visit
adjusting until you're happy with your final product. That's it.
Or call to
If you
schedule
enjoy
your
what you're cooking, it's going to taste good to you. Bam.
930-5830. That's 847-930-5830. Call now.
Best-selling author Jessie James Decker, who's teaching us how to make delicious chili. All
Mark
right.
has already started.
Make sure you point that out so people don't think she's
I
fat.
think you should serve and please.
But I want to make sure I remind you guys too. You can cook this, put it in a slow cooker pot, like I said earlier, and just let it sit.
Beans, if you want beans.
Forget about it. Just let it just slow cook for hours.
Chili is one of those things where it just gets better and better and better.
It gets better. The
Thanks,
flavors
honey.
get better. Yes.
And
you can garnish it with however you want.
Should I
It's
do
got
some
cheese.
Here we're going to go. Yeah, cheese and pumpkin goes great. Yeah, good call. Fucking idiot. Let's see if they do the fake thing where she's going to, like Mark will be like this. Oh, that's really good. That's great. Kelly's going to be like, oh, Oh my God, that takes me back home. Gelman's gonna be like, needs more cinnamon. I would add a little more cinnamon and probably reduce the liquid more. Yeah, yeah.
Slow cook for hours. Chili is one of those things where it just gets better and better and better.
It gets better. The flavors get better. Yes.
Should I?
And you can garnish it with however you want.
Should I
You've
do
got
some
cheese. You got a little green onion.
You want a little cheese, babe?
I love a little cheese.
You want a
You want a little cheese, babe? You want to look? They're obviously they want to go double dating with her and her husband. They want to go to their house.
And better and better.
It gets better. The flavors get better. Yes.
Should I?
And you can garnish it with however you want.
Should I
You've
do
got
some
cheese. You got a little green onion.
You want a little cheese,
I
babe?
love a little cheese.
You want a wide?
Yeah, I like a wide thing.
A wide
Vagina. I like a wide vagina.
Perfect.
Yeah, spread it open.
Put a little chips on there.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Garnishes. We're talking about garnishes.
You didn't serve Jessie one.
Do you want some?
I would love some.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We must have missed out on. We must have missed out on when she was cooking it. My bad. I'm like, what the hell? Like, why isn't she describing how she cooked it? Oh my God. Ridiculously, dangerously in love. Boy, she used to be hot before she had kids.
At Culligan, we think about your water, so you don't have to.
Hi, we're back.
She's a country music sensation and a New York Times bestselling author whose second cookbook, Just Eat, has something scrumptious for everyone. Please welcome Jessie James Decker.
You are expecting baby numero 4.
Yes.
She's not fat, everyone.
How are you feeling? What do you do?
Remember when we talked about baby number 4?
Yes.
30 years ago.
I wanted 1, you got 3.
Okay.
Why didn't you?
Talk to me.
You know what? I'm so excited to be here. I've been wanting to do your show for so many years. So thank you for having
I'm
me.
so happy you're here now.
Thank you.
Do you? Are the other kids excited?
They are so excited. This is all we could talk about because this was a surprise. We were not planning this. No, but it's a wonderful surprise.
Well, you guys can afford birth control, so why exactly? What was the problem? I mean, how was it a surprise? Like, you're not on birth control and he's using contraception? I mean, give me a break. If you didn't want to have any kids, he could have gotten a vasectomy, or you could have gotten your tubes tied. So you don't have your tubes tied, and he didn't get a vasectomy, and you're not on the pill, and he didn't use a condom, and then you call that a surprise? That's interesting. Just something doesn't add up, dear Watson, Mr. Holmes. Something doesn't add up. Unless you forgot to take your pill or you were late, but you should be getting a shot or some kind of like ring put in. Something. Because unless, come on, are we really going to go with there was a hole in the condom? Oh my Lord. I don't know. Something smells fishy.
They are so excited. This is all we can talk about because this was a surprise. We were not planning this. No, but it's a wonderful surprise. But we're just so excited, and the kids are just hyped.
So great.
Yes.
And I understand your husband built a garden, right?
He did build a garden. He did it during 2020, and we just fell in love with it. So we use a lot of the ingredients from our garden.
Amazing.
And we've got chickens too.
And you
Yes.
I know. She's got
chickens and a fourth baby.
I know.
Anyway, what are we making?
Yeah, what are we doing today?
Okay, so we're making my pumpkin chili.
Yum.
I love it. It is a tradition in my house, especially Halloween. I'll make a big pot in the middle of the day, and then I will take it and put it in a slow cooker and let it just chill while we're trick-or-treating, and then we come back and we feast. So that's what we're making today.
Right.
And then do you serve it in little pumpkins?
So I was going to say, yes, you can carve out a pumpkin. You got to roast the pumpkin, and then you can put the chili inside of it and eat it. It's like your little bread bowl. It's a lot of fun. Or you can just use a bowl, too. So you're going to chop some onion for me.
Chop. Okay.
Yep. You've got your garlic going. We're going to put a little olive oil in this pan.
Take the skin off.
Take the skin off.
Yeah, take the skin off.
Today we introduce Mark to the kitchen.
Yes.
How about you introduce him to just 7th grade curriculum in general.
You guys if you need a little help, we've got some extra chopped onions.
Yeah,
now, too.
53 and is fucking dumber than a 7th grader. See, that's what he's used to. Oh, everything works out for me. I don't have to learn anything.
Yep. There you go.
All right.
Okay, and then we're gonna do a little garlic.
Little garlic.
Yeah, gonna get that going.
Ooh, that smells good.
It does, right?
Yes.
I love the smell of
The
onion.
smell of onion and garlic in it.
It's the best.
It's the best.
Okay, you're gonna put your ground beef in there.
Ground beef.
Yep. Oh, there we go.
And we brown that.
We're gonna
right?
brown this.
So do we normally let the onion tend
You would
to
normally let it sit and get a little soft, but since we're
Softer.
kind of,
Yeah,
getting things going, yes, you guys know that.
Okay.
So once this starts to get brown, you're gonna season it.
Okay. What do you got?
You gotta season your meat because that's gonna hold the most flavor. So don't forget to do that. So we're gonna put chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, and paprika.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And what is that?
Perfect.
That's tomato paste.
Tomato paste.
Yes. Yes. Y'all smell that?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I know.
Delicious.
Okay.
When do we add this?
Gorgeous. We're gonna add that now.
The whole thing?
Whole thing.
Put it in.
This is so easy to do, by the way.
So it seems like Mark had his mommy cook for him all the way until he basically got a job on a soap. Even when he was in college, mommy probably cooked for him and gave him meals, or he just ordered out like pizza and frozen dinners. And then when he got a job on a soap, he was able to order takeout every day if he wanted, and just lived off of frozen dinners and takeout. And that was pretty much it. That's been his life. Oh, fuck, whatever.
Powder, onion powder, cumin, and paprika.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And what is that?
Perfect.
That's tomato paste.
Tomato paste.
Yes. Yes. Y'all smell that?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I know. Okay.
When do we add this?
Gorgeous. We're gonna add that now.
The whole thing?
Whole thing.
Put it in.
This is so easy to do, by the way. So good.
It really is.
Feed
It's
your whole family. It's good for leftovers the next day.
And it's great fall food.
It's so
Usually,
cozy.
you could buy chili powder from the store, but when you buy the chili packet, like the McCormick's chili packet that you just open up and dump it all in, that's usually chili powder with like cumin and onion powder, garlic powder, pretty much the same stuff. So she's not really doing anything exotic. She's just basically taking all the stuff that's in the ready-to-go chili packet that you get at the store, and she's just adding them separately. So
Smells delicious.
Okay, next.
Yes.
Ready for the next part?
Yes.
Grab that pumpkin for me.
Okay.
leftovers the next. There's no leftovers. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, there's 5 of us. No.
This is so easy to do, by the way. So good.
It really is.
Feed
It's like-
your whole family. It's good for leftovers the next day.
And it's great fall food.
It's so cozy.
It smells delicious.
Okay, next.
Yes.
Ready for the next part?
Yes.
Grab that pumpkin for me.
Okay.
This is pumpkin puree. You're going to add this. This is what makes it, just give it that little sweet flavor.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of it. We're going to do
All of it. Come on, Mark.
Okay.
There's there's more. You got a
Beans,
rubber spatula. You should be able to clear that bowl, dumbass.
your tomatoes, and your kidney beans.
Black
All
beans,
right.
kidney
See, I'm
beans.
good at dumping.
You are so good at this.
Yes. Just not chopping.
Okay.
I'm just good at
we're
dumping
gonna
shit in a
combine all
pot.
of this.
I just
Smells
dump shit.
I know we need here we go.
Yeah, you got it?
Got it.
Thank you so much.
You need a little liquid. I mean, you
All
don't
right.
need it.
And then you're going to let it cook a little medium to low, and you're going to cover it.
All right.
Yum.
We're going to let this simmer.
Yes.
And we're going to taste it when we come back. I can't wait. Stick around.
If you would like to try any of Jessie
Visit US.
Because it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
Best best-selling author Jessie James Decker, who's teaching us how to make delicious chili. All
Mark
right.
has already started eating it, so.
Should we eat?
Yeah, I think we should serve and please.
But I want to make sure I remind you guys too. You can cook this, put it in a slow cooker pot, like I said earlier, and just let it sit.
Forget about it.
Yes, forget about it. You can let it just,
You want
slow
some?
cook
Thanks,
for
babe.
hours.
It really is one of those things where it just gets better and better and better.
It gets better. The
Thanks,
flavors
honey.
get better. Yes.
Should I?
And you can garnish it with
Yeah.
however you want.
Should I
You've
do
got
some
Thanks,
cheese.
babe. You want some cheese, babe? You know what that means? That means when the show's over, they're gonna. Look, Kelly's gonna be saying, you know what? Maybe I can get pregnant. Why don't we try?
Earlier, and just let it sit.
Forget about it.
Yes, forget about it. You just let it just, slow cook for hours.
Chili is one of those things where it just gets better and better and better.
It gets better. The
Thanks,
flavors
honey.
get better. Yes.
Should I?
And you can garnish it with
Yeah.
however you want.
Should I
You've
do
got
some
cheese. You got a little green onion.
You want a little cheese,
I
babe?
love a little cheese.
You want a wide?
Yeah, I like a wide.
I like a wide
A
labia.
Yeah.
Great.
I like a wide vaginal.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Put
That's
a
what he's
little
meaning.
chips on there.
That's her way of hinting. I want to get some booty
There we
today.
go.
after
Do
the
you like
show.
that you didn't serve Jessie one?
Do you want some?
I would love some.
Okay.
I mean,
actually.
she's
I am hungry.
So sorry.
She's pregnant.
So-
She's hungry.
I am very hungry.
I mean, here.
And also,
Sorry,
I would serve this with rice
Yeah.
because it makes the food stretch longer. You know
Yeah,
what I
of
mean?
course.
So she always put rice with everything when
Rice
we were
or
kids. Okay,
pasta,
we'll put green onion.
pasta.
All right, what do we
Chili
have here
man.
to wash down this chili?
So I have for you guys my pumpkin spice latte.
Uh-oh.
You're obviously
It is
not
pumpkin
Mediterranean.
season.
It is.
You want a little green onion?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Oh my gosh,
We're
I'm
making
making
a mess.
a mess.
Okay.
Can I taste
Kelly's
this?
making a mess.
Yes,
Kelly
taste
always
it.
makes
And
a
then we're gonna
mess
do our
I'm
little
gonna
in the
latte
kitchen
over
and
here.
So
bedroom.
how do you make the
It's good.
pumpkin spice latte?
It's
Oh my
really
goodness.
good.
So what I love is, listen, I wanted to do just better ingredients.
Yeah, it's nicer ingredients.
It's better. Here, you want some?
Yeah, what is
You want
this?
a little,
It's just
What did you
pumpkin and coffee
put in
and a
it?
blender.
Okay, well,
Blend it
obviously
all
there's
up.
some good pumpkin. You
And
can use
then
whatever milk you want of your
milk.
choice.
Yeah. What did you use?
I personally like almond milk. I can't do a ton of dairy.
Is
I'm
it
not
nice?
sure what they used here today, but
I taste
they
like
use almond milk.
Yeah,
They
it tastes
did.
like almond
Okay,
milk.
good. I'm just a
Mhm.
big almond milk
It's
girl.
really nice.
Yes, it really is. Okay, let's taste it.
Mark is on his third bowl of chili.
Oh, is he?
We've made a pumpkin
And then
spice latte, and Mark's on his third bowl of chili. Cheers! Thank you for being
Oh
here.
my gosh, I'm so happy to be here.
By the way, good luck, easy delivery.
Thank you
You're
so much.
adorable.
Thank you.
Listen, for this chili and the latte recipe, go to our website and make sure you get Jessie's cookbook. Just eat
You
everywhere.
don't need a big production of this with big views and trying to see like, look at all this complicated stuff and you're almost
We're gonna open the inbox.
Well,
Stick
easy.
around.
Tomorrow on Live, Constance Wu.
If you have moderate to severe,
You know, the baby's mine. I don't know if you know that.
Closed captioning sponsored in part by.
Who says you can't go for gold without going broke?
Yeah, I'll go broke. I'll go broke on your batole. Your batole.
Where you can always afford to be you to the max. Treat well with Blue, and you'll feel it too. Experience Bluephoria every time you give your dog a naturally delicious blue buffalo treat.
Skating for over 45 years has taken a toll on my body. I take Cunol turmeric because it helps with healthy joints and inflammation support. Cunol, the brand I trust.
Listen. Tony Tomac from Mount Joy, Pennsylvania says, I was born in 1965 and in second grade, my mom made my costume. I was a box of cigarettes.
Oh, the good old days.
Oh, the 60s.
Yes, the good old days.
In second
Donna
grade,
Lindstrom
it was the
from
70s,
East Hampton,
dummy.
Connecticut says, Gelman, my significant other is 4 years younger than me, and we say he's a casket robber.
Casket robber.
Casket robber.
Very funny. On tomorrow's show, Lisa Rinna and Constance
When you're hurt or wrecked, you want an attorney that'll fight for every dollar you deserve. In many cases, Lerner Rose recovered 10, 15.
Ordinary ones that give you more time. Room so thoughtfully.
all year long.
How do you find the right attorney?
Easily. I close my eyes and I play pin the tail on the dumbass.
With ABC 7 Eyewitness News this morning.
Go fucking go. No. Open your fucking eyes.
The View starts live right now. Speaking out as President Biden declares the U.S. will take a stand against the onslaught of Hamas terrorism.
This is an act of sheer evil. It must be crystal clear. We stand with Israel.
Is the stalled search for a Speaker of the House severely limiting how much the U.S. can really help? Jada's talking smack. How Jada Pinkett Smith's shocking claim about her marriage to Will Smith is entangling matters even more. We live separately. Plus, from her most scandalous, shocking.
We work separately or we were separated?
Marriage to Will Smith is entangling matters even more. We live separately. Plus, from her most scandalous, shocking real-life dramas to...
Oh, Kanye's ex-gold diggers now looking for that spotlight again.
On to New York. What they've got to do is they've got to shut down the paint.
Now she's gonna now Kanye's former whore is gonna fucking, pardon me, horror story, because it's Halloween. Horror of a story. I know that comes out wrong. HORROR is now that she's not busy getting famous off of being his little whatever you want to call it. Now she's gonna write a memoir, My Time with Kanye, and reveal everything, and still trying to search for that like podcast and trying to get a reality show. What a waste of space she is, bro. I don't even know what her name is. Fucking, I don't know. Jabutza Kaputza. Her name is Silly Biznatch. And that is French for lovely girl. Anyways, that's season 2, episode 27. Nothing to say, nothing to do. From October 11th. Peace to F out. God be with everyone. And if you're not going to kiss my ass, kiss your own ass. Might taste like my balls, though.